Hey everybody, welcome back to Fish, Bucks, and Bullets. Mr. Brewer here with a follow-up now on the 303 British. In the last video I made, I talked about how I wanted to mount a scope mount on this rifle that I have sporterized over the years. And I had some difficulty mounting it myself. There was a pin that I couldn't get out because I didn't have the appropriate tools. So I took it to the gunsmith and he got this scope mount mounted to the rifle. This is a Bad Ace tactical scope mount, and it attaches in 3 positions here with 2 screws here and then the pin here. This is the pin that I was having a hard time removing. So he got it on there, and then of course it attaches here on the top with a couple screws as well to the side plate here. So you got that mounted, and in the process you remove this military peep sight and add the Bad Ace tactical peep sight. So we've got that on there. And in addition to that, it was shooting high and left, so my gunsmith has adjusted the front sight by drifting it over to the left a little bit. I haven't shot it yet, but I want to try to shoot some with iron sights. I can still see through you won't probably be able to line that up, but I can still see through the peep sight even with the scope mount on there, so that's kind of nice. And so I'm able to see through that and also still use the iron sights. So I remember the military sights that were on the gun were drifted to the left, so that makes sense. So hopefully that means that it'll be shooting a little bit to the right. And then I think he actually put a higher front sight on there, so it should be shooting a little bit lower at 100 yards. But either way, I've ordered a scope. I spent a few days thinking and debating on what to put on it. I thought about putting a cheap Vortex Crossfire 2 on it, but because this is basically a family heirloom rifle, I wanted to put a little bit nicer scope on it. So I ordered a Leupold VX Freedom 3 to 9 by 40. I think it'll look really good on this rifle. And it's gonna have the Hunt Plex on it. I wanted just the regular duplex, but they're really hard to find online. I couldn't find them anywhere. So it's got the Hunt Plex, which is very similar to the duplex, but it has the top post, and the vertical post is thinner, so you can see more of the game you're looking at, I guess. So it'll be a nice scope. I like Leupolds. I think they're high quality, and I don't typically spend a lot on scopes, so I thought it was a good option. Like it was $300, but I got $100 off because I had some points on my credit card. So anyway, so that'll be nice. It should be coming here in a couple days, and then I'll get it mounted on here. Hopefully we can find some good mounts. It'll be nice and solid, and we'll be good to go. The other thing that he did was look at this magazine. The last round wasn't feeding out of there, but he messed with it, and in the end he said about 50% of the time the last round will feed out of the magazine. So it's probably just an issue with the magazine that needs to be, I just need to get another magazine that will feed better, which was kind of a bummer. But he only charged me $75, which I didn't think was unfair at all. I don't know what all he did to check if those sights were on, but either way, like I said, I'm going to be mounting a scope on it, so I'll be able to fine tune where it's hitting, hopefully, and hopefully get some groups at 100 yards that are 2 inches or less is my goal. If I can get 2 inches or less at 100 yards with this rifle, I'll be pretty happy. Shooting the 180 grainers, soft points would be ideal. I've got some PPU 180 grain soft points, and I would really like to get some more Remington core locked 180 grain round nose soft points. That's what I shot earlier on when I hunted with this in the 1990s. I got a deer with it and an elk with it. So anyway, either way, I've also got some full metal jackets that I'll take to the range to get it sighted in. So be looking. Well, actually, I'm intending to put in this video the footage of me taking it to the range and getting some shots in with it. So anyway, I think I'm very excited. I think it's looking really good for what it is, a sporterized military rifle. And if you've seen my other videos, you know that in hindsight, I probably wouldn't have sporterized it if I had it all to do over again. But it is what it is. It's still a very special rifle to me, and I'm excited to take it out to the range and get some shooting in. So hope you join me out at the range, and we'll see how we can do with it. All right, guys, we are now out at the range, and I've got my scope mounted on the rifle with that Bad Ace tactical scope mount, and I went with the Leupold 3-9x40 VX Freedom, and I'm very interested to see how this mount's going to hold up, if it's going to hold zero or not. I hope it does, but I'm not real sure just because the way it's attached. I'm not sure if it's going to be super solid, but I really hope it is, and we're about to find out. So I'm excited to shoot it. I've also got this cheek riser here. I just bought this off of Amazon. It's a cheap one for like $20. It's got some shell holders, but the reason I got it was because the comb on this was so low, I needed a cheek riser to get up even with the scope. And then I also have a slip-on decelerator recoil pad, and that's mostly for length of pull, and I thought it looked pretty good on here with everything. So I'm excited to shoot it, and we're about to see how she does. It's bore-sighted, but we need to get it sighted in and see how it's going to group with this scope on there. So here we go. We're set up here on the back of the truck. We got the target. If you want to pan over to the target real quick, it's at about 60 yards away. So hopefully that's not too far away for us to check that it's, to get it sighted in on. And I've got some fairly inexpensive Sellier and Bellot 174 grain or 180 grain full metal jackets. So can't hunt with them, but I thought it'd be a good thing to get us zeroed in on, and then we'll try some of the lead tip bullets once we're zeroed in on with this, hopefully. So that's what we're gonna try to do here. All right, yeah, it's cock on close. You got to make sure you push it in good. All right, here we go. First shot with the 303 Brit with the scope on it. Pretty excited. This is my old baby. Let's see, we're on 3 power there. Go up to 9. Oh yeah, nice and clear. Love these Leupold scopes. All right, we're gonna shoot her. Oh yeah, we're on paper. We are on paper about 2.5 inches high and then 6 inches to the left about. That's pretty good. Hopefully we can get her. Okay. Failure to eject there. I guess I'll feed these in here. I had the guy work on the magazine, the gunsmith, but he said it only feeds that last round out of there about half of the time. So I'm going to put another one down there and see if it's close to the last one. Okay. Yeah, that cheek weld is perfect in perfect alignment with this scope now. So that's nice. Okay, so that's about 1.5 inches high of the last shot. So it's time to make an adjustment. All right. All right, so I'm going to come over to the right. It's about, actually it's about 4 or 5 inches. So I'm going to come over to the right. I'm going to come 18 clicks to the right. Actually, I went 20 because I forgot I'm not at 100 yards, but we'll just see how far that moves over to the right. And might as well come down. $15 clicks. And the turrets, the adjustments on there are a little mushy, but they might get better. We'll see. There we go. All right, shot number 3. Okay, I think I see the hole dead center left and right, and about 2.5 inches high. 2 inches high. I think that's what I'm seeing. Get out the binos. So far, so good. Woo! Okay, that last one did come out. That's good. All right, I need to put it on safe. Make another adjustment down. And I want to go 2 inches, so should be about 8 clicks down. That should put me pretty close. Now I got to work on squeezing my trigger a little more. Getting serious now. Oh, that one went higher. That's weird. I didn't tap on the turrets. Maybe that was it. All right, so I just wanted to take a second and see if I could see any movement in this scope mount. That last shot did go higher, so that was a little surprising because I just adjusted it down. Unless I adjusted it the wrong way, but I don't think so. But I'm not seeing any movement at all. So I think it's solid. So I think we'll give it another shot. I didn't tap on the turrets like I usually do. So we'll give it another shot and see if that is going to move down. Otherwise, we'll make it another adjustment down, I guess. We probably should let the barrel cool after this one. See how we do. Okay, that one went even higher. That one went about 1 inch higher than the last, so I don't know what that means. But it is what it is. And that one's only about 1 inch away from the last shot, so that's not a bad thing, I guess. But I'm going to move it down. Go down. I might have gone the wrong way, I don't know. In the spirit of maybe I did it in the wrong direction, I just went 16 clicks down for sure this time. Do you believe that? All right, let's just try it again. See what we got. Once we get in the bullseye, we'll go down and check out the target. Or somewhere close to the bullseye. Okay, I must have moved it the wrong way because that's down level with the target now, the bullseye. About 1 inch to the left of dead center. These don't want to eject too great. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to shoot one more, and then we're going to go down there and check it out, and we're going to let it cool off for a bit, and then we'll shoot another group on the target again, on the lower target. Because I just like shooting it so much, I don't want to stop, you know? I thought that was a good trigger squeeze, so that's good. I think that one went high again. Not sure. Okay, yeah, let's go check it out. Okay, we're down here at the target. Truck's up there, obviously. So, shoot, what was our first shot? Okay, so our first shot was on paper after bore sighting. That was right here. And then the second shot was a little higher, if I'm remembering correctly. So then we made an adjustment to the right. And the third shot was... So we went right and then down. And then the third shot was right here, this one here. So 2 inches high approximately. And then I thought I adjusted it down, and apparently I adjusted up because I got this shot and then this shot. So they were going up, but within about 1 inch there. And then I adjusted down 16 clicks and got this one just to the left of the bullseye. And then I didn't adjust and shot again and got this one here. So we're now shooting a little over 1 inch at 60, 65 yards with this ammo with a warm barrel. So we're letting it cool down, and we're gonna see if we can get a little bit better group on this lower target. All right, here's a close-up of what that Sellier and Bellot full metal jacket looks like. Pretty good looking ammo, really. 303 Brit is an amazing round. It's got some power behind it. And we've let the rifle cool down. We double checked, make sure everything feels solid, feels really good. And now we got 3 rounds in the magazine, and we're gonna see if we can shoot a 3-round group on the lower target. I did move it down 2 clicks and 1 to the right, and we'll see what that does for us. I also adjusted the magnification down on this to about 7 because the crosshair was a little blurry when I was looking at the target. The scope's clear, but the crosshair just got out of focus a little bit because we're only at 60, 65 yards. So that's another change we made. Wow. Okay, that went up really high. That's not good. That's what I was afraid of. This might not hold 0. And I definitely did not move it up that high. So that went about outside of the black and a little left. Yeah. Not sure what to think about that, but not promising. We'll give it another shot and see what happens. I felt it was a good trigger pull too, so I don't know. Yeah, that was just about 1 inch lower the last shot. Well, if we get a group, then I don't know what to think. That last round is feeding in there, though. That's good. if all else fails, we can take the scope off and go back to the iron sights. And he's made the adjustment on them, so maybe we'll just use that. I don't know. Put this on some other rifle. We'll see. Yep, that one went even higher, another inch and a quarter higher. So it's not holding zero. That's too bad. Okay, we're down here. So our last shot on this target was right here. And now this group, after making it, see our last two shots were here. So I went 2 to the right and then 1 down. And we ended up getting this group here. So it's higher up and left for some reason. So I don't know that the scope is holding zero. Was expecting to be down closer to the bullseye, so we might try another type of ammo here. I got some 150 grain soft points. Maybe I'll just try those and see if they're any more accurate or have a different point of impact or hold zero better. I doubt it, but we'll find out. All right, well, we're going to try some different ammo. We've got some PPU rifle line 303 British soft point 150 grainers. So I've got 3 loaded up, and we're going to give it another shot and see where they're hitting. You never know, maybe it was the ammo. But like I say, it is what it is. And we'll see if we can get some bullseyes somewhere here. Oh, let me show you this real quick. What these look like. That's what they look like. It's 150 grain soft point. All right. Yeah, that went about 1.5 inches right of the highest shot over there. But that's okay, it's a totally different ammo, different bullet weight, so see if we can group it. That's feeding easier than the other stuff. Okay, that one went left of the last shot about 2.5 inches. Didn't go higher, at least. Okay, that one did go higher than the first shot out of this type of ammo. Now it's on the bottom of the paper above it, and about 1.5 inches higher than that highest shot. That's about a 3.5 inch group. You ready? Okay. All right, well, here was the first shot out of the 150 grain soft point, second shot, and then the third shot. So about maybe just under a 3-inch group. Obviously really high. It didn't surprise me that it was higher because it's a lower grain and going higher velocity, but we're going to go ahead and make another adjustment down and see if we can get a group somewhere on the paper, but it might be an exercise in futility at this point, but we'll see. All right, well, we've been messing with this for a while. We went to the PPU shooting 150 grainers, and they were shooting high in about a 3-inch group. And then we went back to the 180 grain Sellier and Bellot with the full metal jacket, and we made quite a few adjustments down again, and now we're shooting a pretty decent group right at the right of the bullseye. We had the last one hit in the bullseye with this Sellier and Bellot 180 grain full metal jackets. And it seems to be holding now. I don't know why, but we don't know if it was the ammo or just needing to foul the barrel or what, but it seems to be holding a really tight little group on the just to the right of the bullseye. We made an adjustment to the left 4 clicks, and then now we're in the bullseye. So we'll go take a look, and you can see what we're talking about. Okay, so we've got a new target up here, and we're shooting the full metal jacket 180 grains Sellier and Bellot. And this was our first shot, and then our second shot was down here, but I felt like I kind of jerked that one, so that might have been me. Third shot was here, and then we made an adjustment 4 clicks to the left and got in the bullseye here. So it seems to be holding pretty good now. So we're going to shoot another group, or a couple more maybe down here with the full metal jackets. And then I want to switch over to the 180 grain soft points and see what we can do up here. Right, well, we didn't make any adjustments and we let it cool off again, which has been part of what's been helping us here. Let it cool off and shot one more with the 180 grain full metal jacket, Sellier and Bellot. And we're right in there. This is like 1/4 of an inch away from the last shot, right there. So I am pretty dang happy with that. All right, guys, this is my brother-in-law, Wes, and he's been my cameraman, and he's now going to take a shot with the 303 British.
I'll say right off, I'm excited to do this. I love shooting with this guy. He's the best shot I've ever been with, by the way. He shoots incredible no matter what we shoot. He's a fine example, and he teaches me a lot. But I haven't shot this gun before. It's new to me. I'm not used to any of the features or any of the kick or anything. I'm used to a whole different gun. So just bear with me. And I already told my brother-in-law here, as if it's off, it's me. I was doing a lot of moving. Wasn't used to it, but it felt good.
It's definitely a different type of rifle to shoot than a more modern rifle, right?
Yes, totally different. Not what I'm used to, but it felt good and the recoil was nothing.
Good deal. All right, we'll have to check out and see where you hit. All right, we got we shot through a box of the full metal jacket. Wes's shot was right in our group. We can't even tell where he hit because it's just in with the rest of the shots. Now we're going to go to the Sellier and Bellot 180 grain soft points, and they're a little more round nose. So number one, we'll see if they feed in, all of them feed in, and then we'll see if they're grouping anywhere near as good as the full metal jackets.
I will tell you guys, this rifle was a pleasure to shoot. I felt no recoil, just smooth and beautiful old school rifle. I love it.
Definitely a different experience. Very nice. And he blew the metal rod in half that was holding up the box. That was fun. That one went high. Like out of the black high. So different ammo. That's all right. We'll see if it groups. It should group, but if it doesn't, you could need to refoul the barrel for this type of ammo. But that at last group, we know it's shooting good. So I'm not going to get too concerned about it. I was getting a little frustrated, but I'm not going to be too worried about it. We'll get it figured out. So far, these are feeding in fine. Okay, that one was an inch and a half lower from the last one.
Could have jerked her.
Interesting.
Yeah, we'll see.
And that last one fed in, so I have not had any problems with that last round feeding in. So whatever the gunsmith did to the magazine, it's working now. I'm happy about that. That one went higher than the first one. I have to believe that it's refouling the barrel for the different type of ammo. Because we know that other stuff shot good, or this ammo is just not as good as the full metal jacket. I don't know. But it is what it is. But this is the stuff we got to hunt with, so it'd be nice if it was shooting better. Okay, well, we switched over to the Sellier and Bellot 180 grain soft points, and we were shooting high. So again, we adjusted the scope lower. We actually ended up maxing out the as far low as it would go. And then the last 5 shots were this, that, and that. So this group here, that's about an inch at 60, 65 yards. Throw in that one, it's about an inch and a half or maybe inch and 3/4. But I'm pretty satisfied with that. We're kind of low on time at this point and low on ammo. I've got 5 rounds left to hunt with, and hopefully we can find some more of that same ammo. But that's what it is. It's been fun coming out and shooting. I'm really thankful for the opportunity to be out here shooting. And thank you very much for watching. And please like and subscribe. And we'll be putting out some more content as we can. And thanks again for watching. This is Fish, Bucks, and Bullets. Checking out.